Hello there, Internet. How you doing? Starting out a bit late here, but hello. I just did a stream yesterday. You can't possibly have missed me that much. Hello. I'm using a new audio, what do you call it, mixer program, I guess? Because I noticed about 3 minutes following the break last night, my mic shat the bed again, and there was nobody in chat at the time, so I didn't fucking know it until Alex showed up at the very, very, very end of the stream and was like, hey, your mic's fucked. So, it is my hope that I have unfucked my mic in a more permanent manner, and this is probably ultimately not how I'm going to sound, but for the moment it's okay. I'm still trying to figure out Reaper. It's a lot different than the program I was using. It's called Voice Meter Banana, and honestly, if it's compatible with your shit, I recommend it very much. I did not want to quit using it, but it's just been problem after problem with that fucking thing since I reformatted, and it had previously not given me any issues like that. So I don't know what I broke doing that. I really don't. But Reaper is not freeware, but it is very cheap. It's got a really weird payment model, actually. I was talking to Alex about it earlier. Also, hi, Alex. It's like you pay $60 for every 2 versions that come out, and then you gotta renew it. Like, that's how long a license lasts, 2 versions. And the versions come out like every 2 to 4 years-ish, looks like, on average. They've been coming out less frequently, more recently, so it's actually gotten cheaper, not more expensive. Well, I don't know if the license, I mean, I imagine they've raised the price of the license, but that's fine. I think, you know, fucking $60 every 5 years or some shit, that's, if it works and works well, great, cool, fine, love it. That's fine by me. I'm okay with paying for that. Oh, I didn't quit fucking with... Oh, could I fuck with this live? Ooh. I don't want to do that, but I could. So there's probably voice mod shit for Reaper, I have to imagine. I saw like a little FX option. I'm gonna have to see what kind of plugins I can get for this. There's a lot more shit going on here than was with Voice Meter, so I have to imagine once I learn how to use it, it'll be interesting. Perhaps more interesting and even way better than what I was using, so this is my hope. I exited out of that. I think it saved the settings, though. Right? I don't fucking know, man. Yeah, it must have. Alright. Yeah, I'm using a stock EQ setting right now. What was it called? Intimate female vocal. I was like, I mean, yeah, actually, that's sort of what I'm going for here. Let's see how that does. And so far, it's pretty good. I can't really tell much of a difference between my audio with the Voice Meter and this. What's wrong? Oh, are you talking about the stock audio option I picked? I mean, it's... Yeah, that's an EQ setting in the thing that I, like the plugin that I downloaded for this. So, yeah. I thought you were umming like something is wrong. I mean, does it sound like a voice effect? Do I not just sound like myself? I'm hoping I just sound like myself. I just want to sound like I'm like there. I don't really want it to sound like a radio voice or like I'm somehow disembodied. I kind of just want to sound like I'm in the room. It doesn't sound like an effect? Okay, good. Alright. It's pretty late here. That's why I only played one song, and a short one. Every once in a while, you can find a short post-rock song. I think this was for a soundtrack. Yeah, Explosions in the Sky got into making soundtracks. Which is... I'm always happy when I see a post-rock band get into doing that, because A, it means they're getting paid, and B, it means they're providing really good music to other art, which I think is a really good use of post-rock. You don't sound any different from before. Before I cannot infer what that typo and or acronym is, but thank you. That's what I was going for. I didn't really want there to be that much of a difference. I kind of liked how my audio sounded before, for the most part. So, yeah. I'll fuck with it more later. I'm just hoping it doesn't, like, suddenly go robot bullshit on me, because that's just awful. Like, Voicemeeter never gave me any issues before the reformat. It was just this nice little thing that I could forget about, and that's the best possible... Oh, as far as you can tell. I'd never seen that before. Now I know. Thank you. Well, good. Yeah, I'm hoping the levels are okay, too. I tested that a little bit, but not as thoroughly as I maybe could have. It took me a little while to, like... Apparently there's just a gazillion possible ways to get OBS to take Reaper audio. And a lot of them... I feel like a lot of the people that use OBS are more inclined to programming because it's open source, so they have, like... Programmers have a tendency to offer what they consider to be simple solutions to problems, but to complete lay people are in fact not simple solutions to problems, and I was encountering a lot of that, and it wasn't until I started looking for, like, solutions specifically from the last, like, year or so that I found something simple that I could understand. So it would seem it's gotten easier in recent memory. Did it actually do the transition? Oh, I usually go to dark before going to the game, but that's fine. We're in a hurry. Hurry to get started. Game is weird. Game is good. I'm glad most of my audio was fine. It was really just that last hour or so that got fucked, and at least it was just my mic and not the voice acting, so I think I'll probably post the whole thing and just, like, make a note, like, hey, mic's fucked for the last hour. Because most of it is just the voice acting anyway. You know, you get me with my fucking quips and commentary and bullshit, but otherwise, you know, I was getting tired too, that's why I ultimately decided to stop. And I didn't want to play without Alex here, because he gave it to me, and he's the reason I'm playing it for the most part, so I wanted him to see it. So, are you feeling more well-rested? And also, are you still not feeling sick? I still do not feel sick. I really don't. I feel pretty good, actually. So, fingers crossed? I don't know. We're still not that far removed from New Year's. I'm, not in the clear by any means, so. I got the controller plugged in. Alright, cool. Feeling well rested? Okay, good. I am gonna be eating a little bit, by the way. In my rush to get started, I didn't quite finish the pizza I was eating. Sorry. Okay, feel well rested. That's good. I think I just wandered in here to wander in here. I don't think I had any particular purpose going on. Well, I gotta wait to internalize fucking Fashy Drax which if you fucking couldn't hear me during the last hour, this nickname is news to you. So, Fashy Drax gave me this just very elaborate, unfortunately kind of historically based summary of his race theory. And it was really something. And it would seem he's not going to let me get past his giant scary ass unless I can figure this shit out and at least pretend to vibe with him on it. So, that's what I'm doing. It would seem I am able to forget things after I learn them. So this is one of those things that I'll happily dump from my head as soon as I can, because Jesus fucking Christ. However, it would seem necessary to advance and do the thing that I need to do, insofar as I can tell. So that's what's up. I'm gonna have to talk to him more, just so you can hear the voice acting, because holy shit. Yeah, he's like, he has a very thick accent of some kind, and like, he slips in and out of using French words, or at least pronouncing words that aren't French in a French way. Or like, anytime there's like an English word that is enough in common with a French word, he just says it like a French word. It's bizarre. This game is very fucking weird. I like it a lot so far. I still feel like I'm absorbing it. I'm like this fucking thought internalization thing. I'm still absorbing. Like, my mind is fried and I have to go sit by a tree in the park and play my lyre for an hour. Like I'm in fucking Gemstone. Okay. I'm also drinking more wine. I buy the shit by the box, so to have like a couple glasses by themselves is not a big deal. My husband's not a big wine person, so it's really usually a waste for me to open a whole bottle. Also, the box wine is pretty good these days. So this is what I was talking about. I picked this one as my first thing, and then by accident chose it again. So fuck me. At least that brings it in line with see, I don't know why these are 5. Bonus from items. Oh, what item do I have that gives me more intuition? Oh, maybe the tie? And what item do I have that gives me pop culture understanding? It's only a total of 5. Okay, because you were saying the ones that have the most points are the ones that talk the most, right? Which I now that you're saying that, yeah, it would seem that's the case. It's only a total of 5, so it's not like absurd. Wait, so can it go higher than 5? Also, why do I have a minus on bonus from items? How do I figure out what the fuck? What item is giving me... The fucking electrochemistry bonus. I can't. Okay. Oh, apparently my shirt smells, and this makes me less persuasive. That is valid. That is valid. Smelly people are not as persuasive. That's true. Well, I mean, depending on the sort of persuasion you're talking about. But not in this way. So, How it smells like someone took a piss in the armpits. Did you know that sweat and pee have basically the same composition, just with different percentages of stuff? Am I collecting recycling yet? No, should I start doing that? Because I need money. I have nothing. So sweat and pee are both comprised of 3 things for the most part. Water, salt, and urea. And the pee has more urea and more salt than sweat, generally speaking. But yeah, that's why when you get like sweat stains on shirts, it looks yellow, because it's basically just diluted pee. That's what your sweat is. Now, the smell of sweat is not so much the smell of the actual sweat, but more an interaction between the sweat and some other things. I'm trying to like select that, but I can't remember how to do that. Okay, there we go. Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips too. Cool. Ma'am?
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What you reading?
You mean this?
Yeah. She looks at the cover boasting a colorful photo of 2 girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars.
Okay.
It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Okay. God damn it. I have too much shit on my desk right now. Need to finish what I'm doing here and move it. Hello, Urchak. I need to refresh
Looks
Twitch
like
chat.
it also has something called
You're the
Police
same
Demo
color as
Road,
Alex right now.
featured
Very
on
close.
page 34. This
Slightly more
speaks
red.
to you.
I approve of this. Very futuristic. Futuristic lesbians.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
I do think her hat is cool, to be honest.
No. I
Damn.
don't like it. I hate it.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
I got questions.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Not the only question?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Mm-hmm. What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay. Uh-huh.
That's the only way to get money right now is recycling, other than the one big drop of cash you're supposed to figure out by the end of day 1. Oh, I do not have high hopes for that. I do not have high hopes for that. The man who smells of pee is gathering recycling. Indeed I am. Or attempting. That was the thing I looked up when playing myself and didn't even really regret it. Oh, yeah? Are you saying I should look up the fucking big drop of cash you get? Or can get? Also, I probably get in the habit of pausing when I'm not actually doing anything. I forget this is kind of time sensitive. You thought the yellow from sweat was the oxidizing of sebum and bacteriological action on the other proteins in it. I think that's what generates the BO. So that's why sweat doesn't smell like pee. There's some overlap maybe, but now you got me fucking... Hold on. Hold up, is there not urea in sweat? Have I been lied to? Okay, no, there's urea in sweat. Whoa, shit. Not a whole hell of a lot. Well, you know, relatively speaking. Anyway, there's a lot more going on there. I just want to explain why sweat stains are yellow in like a similar manner that a pee stain would be. That's why. It's picking up my keyboard sounds more than it used to, as well as when you set your vape down on your desk. Oh, I keep fucking knocking it over because I have too much shit on my desk right now. So that's probably what you're hearing, and you would hear that regardless. I've just done it like maybe 5 more times than I normally would because I really do have entirely too much shit on my desk at the moment. Let me try shifting some things. Might help. Anyway. Picking up my keyboard sounds more than it used to. Okay. I'll have to see what I need to do some like noise reduction shit. I still didn't really figure out how to do that. I did like a little bit of reducing the lower frequencies so I could get some of the like background buzzing from my computer and AC and whatever down. But that's really all I did, other than use that one default EQ setting. That too. So, yeah. See, this is me putting my vape down on my desk normally. Did you hear anything? I kind of doubt it. This is me knocking it over. These are the differences between the two sounds. I've just been knocking it over a lot because I got too much shit on my desk. Okay. So, like, how long's this crazy race shit gonna take to internalize exactly? Only 6% done? Alright. Well... I'm not really sure what to do now. Also, did I toggle a run and not realize it? I think I'm running now. When did I start running? I definitely was not moving this fast before. This is much better. I was like, if I had one complaint about it, it's like a little bit slow that it's making me walk. Have I gone to the docks? Was I not just at the docks? I don't think I went this way yet, whatever's over here. I guess I can't really go over there. Wait, no, here. Okay, maybe not, because I haven't been over here. Also, is the audio okay? I feel like it's kind of loud, but I can turn it down on my end if it's fine for y'all. I was at the entrance to the docks. Maybe not. I'm gonna go this way. fuck? There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? I'm glad that's paint and not blood. The game level sounds good. Okay, I'll just turn it down on my end. Up here, Pego. Where? What?
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
Uh-huh. Okay, Jack. I need you to talk again so I can see if you're a different color now. Or at least different enough.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
You're a rainbow. You're purple. It's perfect. A goldenrod and purple combos. Good. Y'all looking Mardi Gras. I like it. I see you shine. You're beautiful. Thank you.
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was
I want to be
tested for
Ryan the
Hep
Skull.
C.
What a nickname. I just want to know your name, little lady. No need to get defensive. I'll call her little lady, fucking dork. Let's start with the blood type and go from there.
Trusting a minor?
Eh, fine.
Listen to your partner, pigman. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
Little old ladies.
She's
What?
grown frustrated with her work and welcomes the opportunity to challenge authority in other ways.
Just gotta join Team Skull. Well, shit. If I'd have known it was that easy. Yeah, what are you looking at?
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
She nods disdainfully towards the woman performing maintenance on the boat docked next to the pier.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features.
Do you have a cousin who lived in Sigil? Your boy what's his name? Morty? I think it's actually supposed to be Mort, but I can't not call him Morty now. Let's just call it a nickname. There's a lot of Planescape energy here, for sure. Which would explain some of the people who told me I needed to play it. That is a certain vibe, Planescape. I would say this is already more playable. Just more comprehensible, generally accessible than Planescape. Which, like, not really that there were a bunch of, like, game awards back in the day when Planescape came out, but I don't know if I could see that having a lot of mainstream success. I understand it as a cult classic, not really so much a thing that was widely successful at the time or even after that, really. It just has a devoted following of people who really, really love it. Such that it was remastered fucking 19, 20 years after it was released. Because people were still making mods for it. For fuck's sake.
The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Probably
dat?
the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing.
I know what he means.
You should take the
know what
lead.
he means.
Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Okay.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to her zon.
Urchak.
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one.
Oh,
Hatred,
goddammit.
the woman
Sorry.
on
That a zon.
I know.
Someone's got to keep an eye on.
Probably you should take.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now.
Bye.
Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Ungulate. That's an insult. I like that. I'm not even fully sure what that means. Hold up. Like, do I know what that means? Okay, yeah. I mean, do pigs have hooves? I think they're hooved. Calling a cop an ungulate, that's kind of some highbrow shit. I like it. It's a rolling mound? Is that another definition for it? I think it just means hoofed animal. Hoofed. You might be thinking of a different word. I think that's why I looked it up, though. I thought it might have meant something else. So it's probably something similar. Yeah, undulate. Yeah. That's another... But that's like a verb. That just means to, like... I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, to move or go with the smooth up and down motion. Like, the ocean undulates. Part of an undulation, I see. Yeah, that was like kind of the word I was thinking it might have meant. I'm not sure I've heard ungulate, actually. Or ungulate? It's a noun. Looks like there was more construction here once, decades ago. Urchak, right after the break last night when I was playing this, my fucking mic started to do the horrible robot demon thing. It was like that for the last hour and wasn't nobody around to tell me. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. You need to go to sleep when you go to sleep. I just thought it was funny and sad. Anyway, I've switched to a different mixer program that I'm hoping is gonna work better with my fucking audio interface. Because Voice Meter been giving me different kinds of issues. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in all your life. That could be said of most boats I've been on. Honestly. How did I talk to her?
A
Okay.
striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Alright. I mean, she sounds pretty
Good
cool.
afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
Howdy, Joyce.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Mm-hmm. And what's the L stand for?
Peyton, my maiden name.
Her bony hand dangles from the sleeve of her oversized raincoat. Yeah, what does RCM mean?
I meant you, the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Oh.
The police.
Okay.
I'm
Try and
glad to
shake her
see you
hand.
here.
Okay. Her grip is tight and cold.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
Okay.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Kim's a real bro. Like, he's looking out for me a lot. It's pretty great.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
You're both sorry you weren't there and extremely not sorry. I mean, if you'd have told me, I'd have obviously immediately attempted to fix it. But yeah, God, I wish it was just some minor glitch that didn't just completely destroy the audio. Like, holy shit. Like, it goes from just perfect to unlistenable. It's so bad. And I really just don't know what the issue is. It would be really nice if, like, all of the bullshit that I had encountered with my audio interface just stopped now that I switched to using a different mixer program, because I have no way of demonstrating that that had nothing to do with Voice Meter. It's just, I don't know why it would start, like, hours into a stream. Also, I've heard other people have that specific complaint about this audio interface, even if they weren't using Voice Meter specifically, or OBS. So, I don't fucking know. Y'all were... I look over at chat, and y'all are guessing what RCM means. Royal cheesemongers, radish cream mousse, or creme mousse. That sounds horrible. Are there really any, like, good sweet applications for radishes? I feel like that's just a no. Like that horseradishy spicy, I feel like that has no place in sweet food. Rational chess machine? Reverse changes, Mark! Reverse charges? I don't know the reference regardless, but... Anyway, Jesus Christ. What is the Wild Pines group?
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
I mean, Kim warned us that she would be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You're on a boat. Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
So what do
The
they
Pines'
do?
core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
How much money y'all
I'm not
got?
at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Jesus.
A billion?
What exactly is a billion? The money I owe is so much less than that. Wow.
20 billion is a large number, but the conglomerate employs 72,000 people. They all need to be paid. Then there are capital improvements, interest payments.
A wave hits the sloop. She grasps the mainstay
A
for
conglomerate
balance.
the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It's a tremendous responsibility.
Uh-huh. Yeah, how do y'all
They
make all that
started
money?
as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Easterlers 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lormantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
Okay. So are they like the fucking... I'm trying to think historically. Was it the Dutch East India Company? Are they like them? What? I'm trying to fucking... Urchak, help me out. I feel like you're the guy. Might know this. Or I need to fucking take a bunch of this shit off of my desk and go out there. Anyway, I might ask Nick about it. I also would like more wine. Okay. Here, quick little break. Just listen to the music. I'll be right back. I'll be back in a second. I really should have known better than to ask that man that question in the middle of a goddamn stream without any music playing or anything. You just can't ask history people like there's no short answers in history. Like it's all just shit is all drawn out. Shit is all long. Yeah, Urchak, that's what he told me. There's a lot of those East Indies companies. Well, that was the focus of a lot of spice trade shit, which was a big deal a long time ago. Yeah, anytime I ask him like a historical question, he'll be like, okay, do you have 30 minutes? I'm trying to think of the last time this happened. I think I like sat down and was like, Nick, can you explain what's going on with Israel and Palestine right now? And he was like, okay, This is like a conversation. Do you have time for this? That's really, there's no elevator pitch, little like PowerPoint summary fucking version of this. It's really complicated. I know there were people back when this was particularly heated saying like, it's not complicated, it's black and white, blah blah blah. I get what you're saying with that. Like, I understand, but it's really not that simple. Like, and I don't think you like, I think you can hold like Israel, for example, accountable for what they're doing there without suggesting that the situation is simple. I think it's just objectively not. That's not, I don't mean to use that as a way to dismiss it or say or try to like both sides it. I'm just saying it is, in fact, complicated. and to say otherwise is kind of to not give due respect to the issue, I think. So, anyway, that's a completely separate topic. Point is, there's no short answers in history. Fucking complicated. Context, all that shit. I kind of want to take some Sudafed. If I'm gonna do that, I might as well do that now. Oh, sorry, hold on. I wasn't really ready to start streaming in case that wasn't completely fucking obvious. Okay. I got Sudafed and I got fucking Cheez-Its. I'm allowed to eat those again, right? Like the strike is over and we won? Was that my understanding? Yo, I didn't buy them while it was happening, but I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it was easy. I love them shits. I really do. Well, it wasn't Cheez-Its specifically. It was fucking, looking for the goddamn, it was, Kellogg's. Their factory workers were striking? And there was, like, call for a boycott. And then eventually they, Kellogg's gave in. And, gave the people who were striking basically everything they wanted. It was Kellogg's, right? If I fucking stop eating Cheez-Its for no reason. Okay, yeah. Cool shit. So anyway, yeah, Cheez-Its are one of the things that Kellogg's makes. And easily the most important thing I had to give up in order to participate in this boycott. Anyway. What does such a huge system want with a place like this? That is a good question.
Aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo.
The CEO pulled some deeply shady shit during negotiations, so wait, did we not win? I was under the impression that we won.
There are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Yeah, tell me about the
Everything.
strike.
Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Yeah, that's your role.
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
Okay.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Fuck. I swallowed a Cheez-It wrong. The strike ended, but it was ugly enough that Biden specifically shamed their CEO. Well, I mean, they were like trying to hire scabs and shit. And it basically crumbled underneath them. To the point where they were perhaps forced to accept the workers' demands. But regardless, I thought we won.
Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Fashy Drax. Fuck, you mean Jean-Luc, my mentor? I mean, I have no reason to talk him up to her. There's no reason to do that. I'm just trying to fool that idiot into thinking that I'm on his wavelength about all his
Let's
shit.
say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
Although I'm supposed to be saying weird shit. So I might
And
try
when
that
did
again.
you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
But here we are, and people are still eating cornflakes and masturbating. What the I'm not picking up what you're laying down there. The fuck?
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive. There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh, yes.
You don't even know what they're asking for? God.
Every worker, a member of the board.
Okay, that's a bit... What? Cornflakes were invented to be an anti-masturbatory food? Urshak, that you have perfectly pose-lawed me. I have no fucking idea if you're serious. At all. It's a coin flip. Over-aggressive commie posturing. Seems like they have no idea about business. That's mostly what I was thinking, to be honest.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker a member of the board.
What does that even mean?
It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about what, about anything really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
So, how, pray tell, are cornflakes supposed to keep a person from masturbating? Please.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
Okay. The workers can't be kings. The king is a king. Every man a king. It'll be fine. Who needs hierarchy? It's not an essential component to human cooperation or anything. Fuck. I have cheese that's stuck in my throat. And anaphrodisiacs. I've never heard that word. I can assume what it means. It was supposed to balance out all the yogurt enemas somehow? And boring, bland food was supposed to cool the blood or some shit? The fuck is this theory? Okay? I mean, it's pretty funny.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution. I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position. A hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
That's tomorrow. Right? Call me tomorrow. I want a name that's a phrase. Like... I don't know what phrase, but... I just want to be that specific kind of pain in the ass. How did you put those people at the gate?
You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the Union refuses to?
Jamrock?
If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
Okay.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Okay. Yeah, tell me about Mr. Clare.
Everett Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Yeah?
Of course not. Everett is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
You that
He is
bad?
the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there's two of him?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everett does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
La Sage Terrible. Wait, what are you talking about? Also, wasn't Russia doing this shit? Like Putin and another guy just basically like rotating between the two highest offices in the land? Just kind of like loophole their fucking term limits or something? What about the Union itself outside of the Brothers Clare?
The Debarders Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act. But they did it. I can respect that.
Sage just means burn, right? Yeah. No, wait. Oh, monkey. meant monkey. How did I forget how to say monkey in French? I'm really losing this shit. I guess I wasn't that interested in critters generally. As a very small girl, that kind of developed over time. I mean, I always liked animals, but like the sincere academic interest didn't develop until later. That's good. The terrible monkey. I could get behind that. Sure.
Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Claire came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Debardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Oh boy.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debardeurs Union is...
I prefer not to have an opinion on these things. A giant leech sucking the life out of Refuge.
Indeed, and a hungry one. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the leech always hungers. There
I'm
are
gonna try
leaflets
this
of
again.
Every worker, a member of the board. It's quite simple, you see. Just so you understand, this is but
Wait.
one of 22 they're having. I'm not sure. And now,
Excuse me.
I first.
This checks out.
I'm trying to figure out when I was
Scat,
talking to
if they
her
were-
when
It's
she asked
implied.
about
She's open
guy.
to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
it might have been before this.
Of course. How else can I help? Of course.
Wait.
Of course. How else?
Must have been
what
this.
we do. The Pines, and that is the terminal. Another sub. I'm not at liberty.
A billion?
20. A conglomerate the size of the Wild. You mean aside from being the term? There are no.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Think I might have missed my opportunity to say something truly fucking weird.
Why? Yes, I am.
I don't know. I don't want Kim thinking I'm some fucking virulent racist either. God damn it. You both got a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
I guess you're not a name a boat kind
The
of
word
person.
"it" feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name.
Cool, but your boat really needs a name.
It's a pleasure craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business. Okay.
Boat needs a
How
name.
about Cordelati 19? Why? Because it was manufactured in Revichol East by a company called Cordelati, and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about the X something? How about Dolores? I get the idea she doesn't want to name it a woman's name, but I don't know. Dolores is great.
Why Dolores?
I don't know. Feels pretty.
Well, it means nothing to me. I think I'll stick with the factory name. But thank you for the suggestion. My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
But eels don't. What?
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I really
Man,
do.
fuck you.
The lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
I could have really fucked with her, saying I was some kind of crazy fashy person, but no, I blew it. You have a license?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly Fox, you're not aggressive enough to harass her further on this.
Oh yeah? Okay. Not a lot of people on
Of course
boats.
there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around? Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
What the fuck's an archipelago? Isn't that like a collection of islands? You know? Caillou?
We are. And the city of Refuge is on the island of Le Caillou. We are. And the city of
Okay.
Refuge is on the island of Le Caillou.
Wait, alright, just...
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle.
Wait, you commented on... Did she comment on my car? Do I have a car?
It's for crossing long distances in the greater Ravachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Refuge, between the city and the islands.
She's having a good time arguing against the law. Too good, perhaps.
Good.
She takes a sip of her thermal cup. That's what I got right here. Have I shown y'all a picture of my fucking tea mug? I don't think I've got one available. It's just it's like real old school looking. Who makes this fucking thing? Stanley. I know a dog named Stanley. Oh, they redo their logo recently? That's a shame. I'm trying to find my mug. These are all too big. Damn, I'll have to hang on to this one. Apparently they changed their logo and I really don't like it. I mean, this is close enough, I guess. You get the idea. It looks like a fucking coal miner would carry it around. Oh, I'll take a picture of the actual thing at some point and show y'all. But for the moment, here. That's a big fucking picture. That's pretty much what it looks like. The cup screws on to the lid. This is like the stopper thing. You put that in there and you unscrew it like a little bit to be able to pour some out. And then if you screw the top on all the way, it don't leak. And then the cup can go on top and create like an extra lid for it. Screws on there. And then you got a little insulated cup wherever you go. So mine doesn't have a handle on it. It's not that big. This is probably maybe a third or 50% bigger than the one that I have. Mine's like thinner. It doesn't come out from the silver top part that much. Because I wanted to be able to fit it in my computer bag and take it with me to campus, so it couldn't be this like giant fucking thing. I'm not a very big person, so I can't really carry a lot of stuff. Anyway, that's about what it looks like. It's a real old looking thing. I like it a lot. I've had it for a few years. I'll probably have it for a lot more. They are known to go the distance, durability wise. Anyway, the fuck was I doing? I'm trying to throw this lady off. Here is
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
Uh-huh.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Okay.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when my partner told you I'd suffered from an unusual medical episode? My badge is related to it. Or my lost badge, rather.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Mm-hmm. It's possible. After a night of heavy drinking, I lost all my memory of my life in the world. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond.
Good.
I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
Indeed,
As
I am not.
said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Yeah, how do I negotiate my...
favors
way
for
out of it.
favors. A dirty alliance of some sort.
Okay. I mean, this is probably gonna work out, right? Come on.
Easy. Just
All
offer
right.
her a favor. Like I said, nice and dirty.
Surely there's some way to demonstrate our law enforcement
I will be frank
credentials.
with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
Okay.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
Mm-hmm.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones.
Uh-huh.
You can recover your badge, though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm doing my best, man. I could have said some crazy racist shit. Would that have been better?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and you know, not volunteer us to be her henchman.
I thought it was going okay.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
Have we?
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
Okay. I mean, man, I don't know. I guess I should have said some crazy racist shit. Fuck me. Hold on, I'm gonna throw away the cheese bag. I'll be back. I figured they'd give me more of an opportunity to say some wackadoo shit if that was, like, supposed to be what I was doing in the conversation. I mean, I'm assuming my badge is not easy to find. Otherwise, they would have had me find it. Erdchak, thanks for coming by. Hey, did my audio sound okay to you? Could you even notice a difference? Just before you leave. give me a little review. And if there was anything you'd want to change about it. Like, is it noisy? Do I sound too trebly, too bassy? Something like that. All good? Alright, cool. Thank you. And maybe I won't fuck with it. I don't know. There's a chance I was just being too critical with it. Maybe I'll like it later. I don't know. It's only worth being so picky about it. Because everybody has different preferences. Like, what sounds good to me is not necessarily going to be what sounds good to somebody else. There's a little tinny quality to the top end. Okay. I think I remember thinking something similar. So I'll work on that. Yeah, I got a lot to fuck with. This is a whole new program. I'm frankly lucky I could get it working in time to play any of this tonight. But so far, so good. But you had to stop and really think about it. Okay, that's good. So there really wasn't anything to, like, notice and complain about until I was like, hey. Okay, that's good. I mean, that's ideal, really. I don't really want you to notice anything in particular about it. I just want it to sound like I'm roughly there. Ugh, it got so cold, so suddenly. Like, it was fucking, like, 70 degrees for New Year's. Now it's, like, fucking 30-something. Fuck. Like, I did a fire earlier. Just so I could have it burning for when Nick came home. Fucking warm up the place a little bit, because holy shit. So cold. So fucking cold. Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
I'm sure you will, Detective.
I mean, could we find my badge?
That would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters. You could request a new one from the station, but that would literally take months.
I see. Do you propose that we don't
If
do
there
the
is
drug
reasonable
trafficking?
suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done and demand for her information on the lynching.
That's smart. I like that. Ma'am?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Oh, the
That's
tattoos
the
on the
man who was
body.
killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
So you know
Better
something?
not tie the fourth day to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
Okay. Alright.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
You have anything else to say, Kim?
Yes?
Yeah, tell me about
What
the
do you
case. I
want to know?
forgot. Yeah, anything.
Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember.
Yeah, do that.
3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Does the briefing
A
say the
security
victim
guard
was?
or worker of some
Okay.
sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth. To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled, using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Okay.
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Martinez sounds like a sauce, but I can't decide if it sounds tasty. I feel like I would try it. And I know what the RCM is. Is our job to find the killer
That's right.
necessarily? Okay. Alright. Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why
The
not?
deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Okay. Something supernatural. I mean... probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy? Labor
Is
disputes
that
are
enough of
very
a secret for you?
mysterious. Then you're in luck, because we're in the midst of a major strike by the dock workers union. Maybe more than that. The union clearly wants a piece, not just of the industrial harbor, but the Wild Pines
Is this a
Corporation itself.
strike then? Or the first shots in a workers' coup?
Yeah.
After decades unchallenged, the lieutenant is caught off guard by your brazen provocation. But his counter comes fast and hard. This could get ugly.
Oh. I expect the case itself to be less challenging than investigating these community matters. This district isn't used to the RCM's presence, and the union rarely overplays its hand, as it appears to have done in this case. So wait, is this a strike or an
Strike,
attempted coup?
revolution. It's brigandage, however you parse it.
Brigandage? What brigandage? The life and practice of highway robbery and plunder. Gotcha. Criminality. Brigandage. What a
You
word.
feel something rising through you. A familiar feeling, an opinion taking form.
We should ground the owners into a fine paste and feed them to the pigs. With this foreknowledge, I am unsure which side to grind into pig's feet. The decision must ferment in me. Also, nationalism. I've spent the last 20 seconds deciding on which side to ground into pig feed. Why? Indeed. I feel like it's not a great idea. Like, I think Kim is probably a lib. Let's not do that.
Yes, let's hurry now. I'm living on borrowed time.
Okay. You're living on borrowed time. You alright, man? Politics is habit-forming and dangerous. It's also irrelevant to police work. You are right to doubt the impulse, but it might be detrimental to our
From
task
an
here.
imaginary fan.
Okay.
Now, was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Yeah, if we're from different precincts, why are we
I'm
on the same
afraid you
case?
and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Oh.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
I don't remember being in on anything. You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecile cop-off.
Cop off?
It's just stupidity.
What kind of
The
stupidity?
cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here, and now it's come to its natural conclusion.
So this is a struggle over who runs Martinez?
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words.
Oh.
I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite a brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
Okay.
So, he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
So you volunteered to spoil it. I wonder what that says about me, that I was sent. I was sent to teach you a lesson in style. Oh my god. Could only be one conclusion. I am the finest, a case-solving machine, sent to outperform you in every way imaginable. Shut the fuck up. I must be an augury, an apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message? God damn it. I probably have an unbelievable kill count. I just fucking
No.
weirdo. He just don't want to play at all. Better not
I
relay
agree.
it.
Too dark. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? If not, we should move.
So you volunteered to
Yes.
spoil it.
I'm an unrepentant spoil sport.
He's giving me like a Kiff, you know? Zap Brannigan's like left-hand dude. Kim gives me Kiff. Like he just doesn't want to play. He's just trying to get shit done. He's dealing with this fucking macho weirdo.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
It doesn't look like I'll be able to get it, but may as well try.
Because you're the best qualified. No, that doesn't seem right.
Dumb brain, I'm good for
You
nothing.
look dumb if you keep
Aw.
the lieutenant waiting for too long.
Well, shit. I guess I shouldn't be mean to myself like that. You seem to be following me. I mean, that is true, I suppose, but... I want to talk
Me?
about you. Yeah,
I
you.
don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
Binoclard? Is that just like a shitty word for a person who wears glasses? It will work better if we have more rapport.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You don't look like other people around here. I don't think he's white. Man.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic. It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity, and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
You're making it sound uninteresting. I still want to know more about Seoul.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Refuge.
Okay. You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
No, I don't. Glasses are cool, I guess. What the fuck?
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
Agreed. There's reasons I do not wear them anymore.
You could use a good, normal pair yourself.
Any
No.
secrets? Ask again. Oh,
The
okay.
lieutenant nods.
Do you ever talk with
What
yourself?
do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have like conversations like with your
I have
brain?
no idea what you're talking about.
I get the idea that you don't,
The
man.
lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary. The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic.
Gotcha.
But this isn't an old school case.
I get it. You're one of those old school detectives. So how do you know? Your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or anything?
So what? That makes you the new school? God spare us. For real detective work, nothing beats a good notebook by your side.
The
Okay.
lieutenant
I
produces
mean, I don't
his
think he's
small
wrong.
blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place.
Oh, okay. He's a writer.
We all have our different mediums. His is written.
I do a little of both. I definitely have a lot of this, like, different parts of my brain talking to me shit, but I don't know. I feel like writing is where I actually start to make sense to myself. A lot of the just bullshit that happens in my own head feels very chaotic until I put it into words on a page or a screen or whatever. Alright.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Alright. So how did that toggle the running? I must have done that somehow. But I sure don't know how. Excuse me. Push in the stick? Nah. I tried that, yeah. Okay, I figured out the zoom. That's cool. man.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle.
That's a lot of money. I'm alright. So how do I collect recycling? Can I do that right here? In this here trash can? Would not seem... I don't know. I don't need to walk. That's fine by me. I am okay. Oh, you equipped the bag.
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
Where?
Bullet holes. We're cops.
There?
We should solve it.
Those are old. These bullets were fired during the Revolution, over half a century ago. They do not warrant investigation.
Yeah, okay, tell me
Not
about
much.
that.
I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go?
Alright. So you equip the bag. I have the bag. Hey, that's like, I just, like, tripled my money with that. I mean, that wasn't recycling, but... Okay. So now I can get shit from trash cans. Alright. How much shit can I fit in my bag? An ancient fountain that doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. Cool. No Safed? I don't think that's a real thing. Roy's Pawn Shop. Fast cash for faster times. Alright. Water lock out of order until Wednesday, 7:15 a.m.
G'day to you, officers.
Also, when does the day end? Like, when do I need to figure shit out?
A burly man
Bye.
hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami.
Can I snort the Nosafed? I mean, it sure sounds like I can. Not now, though. Amphetamine is hard to come by in the early game. Okay. Is that what that is?
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer?
I do fucking love salami. Can I have some? Do you know what caused all this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Refuge.
The words Daredevil Driver sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
What's further down?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Okay, some salami.
Sure thing.
Yay!
Want some too, officer?
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. And salami's fucking tasty. God damn it. Alex, you got some, what was it, fucking wild boar salami or something not too long ago? Fuck, that was tasty. I don't feel as bad about eating animals that would definitely kill me. You know? Really takes the guilt out of it. Personally. In the dark, a film projector is whirring away. The lighting in here is cool. Part of me hoped people would notice, like, hey, cop dude, did you just snort some powder in the middle of interrogating me? Hey, don't worry about it.
Yes?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that was him. No, I'm good.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
It's shameful how insufficient the police presence is in these parts. Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
No, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately, RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored.
Terminally bored.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Typical vacuous consumerist objects. I mean, looks fucking cool to me. You should specialize, zoom in, recapitalize. Fuck off.
It keeps me entertained.
His attention is drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the walls behind you. Challenging. Is Roy... See, I wanted to get a rank in this. God damn it. Is Roy high? And if yes, what is he on? I mean, may as well try, I suppose.
Feeling warm and enthralled
Hey!
by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by.
Pyrrolidon? Yeah, what's
A
that?
drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness.
Oh,
it has psychedelic
okay.
side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Oh, and he's wearing like goggles or sunglasses. Is it just me? Is it really warm in here?
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
Say, what's with the triangles on your vest? Chill out, man. I'm just a chill out cop who wants some of what you're having.
I was with the emergency relief brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster.
Was it perfect? I thought I got a 10. I don't remember what it was. In a perfect 12? Or does it only go up to 10? I thought there were 6 D6s.
Had to take Perolidon for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
Oh.
He's taken for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
Uh-huh. People's pile? I mean, I don't want to, like, just ask about some probably traumatic thing he dealt with.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile.
It might have been like an 11 or something, because I think I only saw the left die and I thought it was a 5. But I don't remember what the right one said. So maybe you saw the 6 and I saw the 5, and yeah. It was real close. It was really fucking lucky, for sure. I only had a, 28%. You missed a really funny moment when I was, like, trying to, like, calculate. It's like, okay, so it's 2 D6s, and I need 2 6s to get this right. And I was, like, doing the math by hand, and I arrived at, like, 2.8% or something like that, and the game, like, just straight up told me, hey, you silly bitch, there's a 3% chance, and I didn't realize that it was just, like, literally giving me the math already, and I didn't need to do all that. But it's good that I still remember how to calculate probability like that. That's good.
So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Yeah, whose fault was it
No
that
one's.
the generator failed?
Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
I mean... yeah, what was this
We were
about?
an all-volunteer force, self-organized, tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill. I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Sparowes didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud, years getting sick.
So how'd you end up
The
doing this?
cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but
Thank
I
you.
like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
I gotta put points in this. This is too fucking funny. Yeah, man, I'm trying to get them vortices. Were you? Man, I miss psychedelics. Like, it's been way too long since I had a good trip. Holy shit, man. I mean, I don't do that. I'm a good Christian girl. I don't do drugs. That was tea. I suppose it would have been more effective if I was drinking the wine here. There's yeah, right? It's fucking great. I mean, am I actually gonna try and like he's traumatized. He's not just like some fucking thrill-seeking dummy looking to see pretty colors. Yeah, let me sell
Let me
some
have
shit.
a look. Anything
Pawn
else
menu?
you're thinking of selling?
Where's my recycling? Does he not buy my recycling? I'd like to sell my clothes. I think I'd be better off selling my shirt, but I should probably not.
Another time, perhaps.
Yeah, I might be able
I
to help
doubt
us.
it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Do you know
I do
anything?
my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
Yeah, that was the thing I was trying to put a point in when I fucked up and just put another point in suggestion again, so it'll be my next one. Yeah, can you help me get a corpse out of a tree?
The hostel, I show. I don't have a truck with a mounted platform or anything of that sort myself.
I see.
Ask around the harbour.
Yeah,
There might be
we
some
did
workers there who'd be willing to help.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Alright.
Advanced race theory.
Oh boy.
Everything is calm in the eye of the race storm.
Oh,
Your mind is
God.
lucid and bright. The mind-bending phylogenetics appear more distant and, to be fair, a little ridiculous. The great race mystery has cleared up. All that's left to do is verbalize your thoughts. Go and talk to Measurehead about your newly found insights.
Okay. Gonna go talk to fucking Fashidrax. Let's fucking go. I have to go talk with the disaffected store clerk to cash those in. I see. Oh, alright. That's where the bag was from. Okay, I gotta head back over that direction anyway, so I'll just cruise by there. Oh, I was asking you, when do days end? The day ends just past midnight? Oh, okay, I got time then. That's good. Magnesium? It's a healing item, right? What's that?
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
But you can even roam the town after Kim goes to bed, but you can't be out too late without some consequences. Okay.
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Refuge, son of Philip II, the opulent,
Philip.
father of
Philippe.
the Fourth, the insane."
What did this king do?
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
Profligacy? Man, this game. Like, I like to think I have, like, an above-average vocabulary. I don't know, like, every word ever. And I try not to use, you know, fucking $5 words where a 20-cent word will do. You know? I'm not purposefully trying to make myself harder to understand, but I do appreciate how having a certain vocabulary can make you more capable of communicating. Try to strike a balance between the two. Profligacy is reckless extravagance or wastefulness in the use of resources. Okay, gotcha. Or, alternatively, licentious or dissolute behavior. Ahem. You've never had to Google so many words playing a video game? Yeah, for real, dude. They're teaching me like a word every 30 minutes, it seems like. It's pretty fucking rare that I go through a game and have to Google this many words. Excuse me. I'm trying to fucking... Here.
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Refuge.
Okay.
His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
Okay. Yeah, how did he do that?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices.
See, I don't know how many, like, I get the idea that a lot of these words are not words, like, they're, like, universe-specific terms. Okay, Krugerrands are gold coins that were minted by the Republic of South Africa in 1967 to promote South African gold to the international markets and to make it possible for individuals to own gold. Okay. So just gold coins. Bars of gold. Ornate weaponry. Armor and various chalices.
He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
Gold-dipped what would even be the point of that? Fuck. To be honest, I actually don't know if there are any consequences. You never stayed up all night, but given how much this game gives you shit for pretty much every decision you make, I just expected it to be so. I would too.
Certainly knew how to live.
I like my necktie. He seems like a real piece of shit. I like him. I would like to sleep on gold, hustler style.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled
boy.
addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
I see. Yeah, a bloated druggie?
That's what the revolutionaries said.
Okay.
150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
Gotcha. This is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Uh-huh. Okay. So where is he now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
I'm familiar with nose candy. I didn't need to ask that. Beneath the beneath the cold waters, it was thrown there after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum. Okay. So what happened to the statue?
Was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships. During the turn of the century,
communard was like a derogatory term, not a...
Martinez was leveled. Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Refuge in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time. A rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
Uh-huh.
People in
Brilliant,
Martinique
so
tend
funny
to
and
disagree,
nihilistic.
as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
Alright.
Wow, you work hard.
I do?
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
I guess I do, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like a horse. A workhorse. For hard work.
What is...
Look at
Yeah,
yourself.
what do I...
You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
Fucking ride till I die, bitch!
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco-Negros and the Solas.
Sure, ma'am.
It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop and a sprinter and a money.
I'm a baller. A shot caller. Oh, and then there's pawning stuff off to that suspicious Roy guy. Yeah, I guess I've made some gills.
Sure.
Sure.
And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, are you rich?
No, I'm actually not.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
The system is broken.
Boo-hoo. The system is broken. The establishment is keeping me down. That's not the fuck yeah attitude you're used to. What is this? Why are you so poor?
I don't know why.
Because of the taxes. G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers
Oh,
in your
yeah?
pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze.
Really? Every time I
you
sneeze.
wipe your ass. They got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony. One tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for. That makes them ask for more money from you. Here. Total tax duties add up to 98% of all your money.
No fucking way. I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now. This isn't helping me solve my money problem. It's only making me into a free market type.
What are you, a racist? Don't be a racist.
Yes,
Be
technically
a
at the
cool
moment, I
immigrant,
suppose.
Ultra-liberal free market advocate. Ride or die. Keep it straight.
Keep it straight. Stop it. Well, if not being an ultra-liberal makes me a racist, then I guess I should be an ultra-liberal? What is savoir-faire again? I mean, I could infer, but... Like, what is this? Oh, it urges you to be better than you are. I think it's funny that this part of you is a, like, free market shithead. Well, I guess it just discourages you from thinking about problems in a systemic manner, but rather, you know, bootstraps, etc. Yeah, fuck off, man. Like, it's just like a torso with like fucking 6 arms just coming out of it. Eat shit. God. Alright, let's go back to Fashy Drax. Show them all the racism we've internalized. Jesus shit, man. Oh wait, I was supposed to sell my shit. Let me do that first. I don't want to walk in and talk to this union boss holding a bag of trash. Okay, what is going on here? No, I need to go back down. Okay, can I not, though? Alright. Fuck. Is this the door? Okay.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
How do I sell her shit?
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles lined the shop wall, inviting you closer. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol. The beauty, the truth, the poetry of it all.
Alcohol's not that good. Calm down.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that.
Damn. I don't have enough for anything. You insert them into the vending machine? Oh, street smarts. Okay, yeah, I was reading the description. I'm like, this kind of covers a lot of shit. What's
A
this?
small cabinet on the wall
Oh.
is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Hypnogamma. That sounds fun. Is that the
The
vending
tear
machine?
machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Alright.
Your bottles
Cool.
clunk into the machine,
Hey!
and the money appears with a satisfying jingle.
Look at that.
You're a richer man now.
That's pretty good. Pretty fucking good. I'll take it. Oh man. I need an acid. I will be right back. This pizza and wine. I'm kind of asking for it. Okay. Yeah, now I can blow all my money on booze. I forgot my fish oil too, so I want to grab that. Okay. Alright, talk to Fashy Drax again. Here we go. Yeah, Alex, you were saying you wanted to hear this dude talk. He has got quite a voice. Quite an accent. Quite an everything. Fashy Drax. Let me fuck him. Save. Alright, how do I save? Yeah. Oh, there's a quick save. I mean, this isn't really that kind of game. It's fine. At least yet.
The unpromising race pupil returned.
And fuck you. I think I know what the race enigma is.
And
That's shit. Let me into the fucking harbor. I mean, that's what I want to say, but... That's the real fucking answer right there. This racecraft is what rich people want us to do while they get all the money. That is the tea, children, right fucking there. Rich people love when we argue about this shit. And aren't paying attention to them. While all of the economic inequality exacerbates the racial tension. They love that shit. Keep it up. God damn it. It's just something you shock people with. Liberal and progressives people. It's whatever you want it to be. It's a free association language exercise. I mean, I should just say that. I don't know how well that's gonna go for me.
The rich man has humiliated and emasculated this couple. He can only think in base materialist categories and feminine abstractions like money.
I want to know how money is a feminine abstraction.
Rich man really fucked him over, Jean.
I mean...
His rage is
Isn't
already
that-
played out on the stage of history as the grotesque tragedy of revolution. All it can accomplish now is impotent academic text and neurosyphilitic rock and roll melancholia.
That's what I got for you over the break. Although I wouldn't really describe these two tracks as melancholic necessarily. I love rock and roll melancholia. That's basically post-rock.
Impotent class warrior, I take pity on you. You clearly want to enter the harbor bad, like a little boy who wants to go on the potty. I can press the button for you. It will open the door.
That's fine. I just want in. You can fucking yeah, sure.
Very well. You may.
You win, alpha male.
Once.
Sure. You didn't give me
Our
exactly what I
race
wanted or
conversation
anything.
here has concluded.
Finally. Let's go.
Wait. What did that open exactly? Did that open like below there? I imagine there's something I could have said that would have led to him not doing that, but I don't know. I'll take pity. That's fine. Sure. Is that the door? Where's the fucking door? Opposite side of him? Fuck. You mean I gotta go back up there? I can go inside that door? It looks like there's a door there, but no. Wait, this one? Timothy, come here. Yeah. Is that the door? Okay. Yeah, I couldn't go in there before. Cool. The dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. A standard office file cabinet. The drawers are locked. This is a Dewey typewriter. The model name is on the back. Every worker equals member of the board is written at the top of the flyers. And at the bottom, the union logo and demand democracy. The radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds. Wasn't there supposed to be a person in here? Neat office shades. Okay. Cool.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
I mean, I don't have anybody to call, do I? Okay, where... And where are they exactly? Also, can I put on the cool sunglasses I just got? Ooh. Wow, that is a look. That is a look. Oh god. I think I still prefer that. Okay. I don't see why these shades take away drama. I feel like they're dramatic enough. Oh, there's there's stairs. I know I can equip the gloves, but I don't know. I care a little bit about the look. Uh-oh.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. There is a white rectangle clearly visible on its back. This is your cloak. You can feel it.
Yes.
That's mine.
It does bear the RCM insignia, and we are the only detectives in Martinez. The service cloak issued to you by your station? Yes, yes I do.
As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips.
You're gonna look ridiculous 90% of the time in this game. I
will
mean,
shield you from the elements
nice fair
and give
warning, I
my
suppose.
life for yours. That's what the cloak is relaying.
Uh-huh. Alright. +1 shivers. Know thy neighborhood. I mean, seems like there's no downsides to wearing that, so it's not great. I preferred the other jacket. But I get that from that, right? Okay. I mean, alright. I guess it's just better. Oh god. Man, I can't. I can't. It's so ugly. Fuck, how do I take it off? When I'm interfacing with something, I'll fucking do it, but I can't. Alright. Okay, I'm trying to find this dude.
Yes?
Oh, sorry. I'm not trying to bug you. Yes, no, I'll definitely put him on before fucking around with the...
All those empty
Dead
wine
body
bottles
again.
and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
Looks like I had a lot of fun.
It really, really doesn't. Let's turn our attention elsewhere and move on.
Was this the big cash drop you were talking about? Because this is a lot of fucking bottles. I think that was it. Maybe not. Not that big, but still. A lot of shit. A lot of shit. No. Okay.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads...
Oh, we ran into him.
Rene Arnaud.
Mad because I threw his bool.
Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
Okay.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
The cash drop is to pay off your debt so you have a place to sleep tonight. Which is like over 100 real. Wait, cash drop is in like I have to pay that? I thought you meant like I got money. Also, what debt? Who do I owe money to?
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, Rene, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera. Rene looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories.
Why did you take that picture of René?
Gonna ask him about it.
You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure, as long as it doesn't take up a whole lot of time.
Trying to look at that shit down there, but And the cash shop is the one place you can actually get that kind of money to pay it off. Oh, okay. I did indeed trash the hotel room. That is a thing I did. Quiescence. I'm not sure I know what that word means. Quiescence? I don't know what quiescence means. I'm looking that up. Inactivity or dormancy. Okay. Gotcha. Valsend. Okay, where is this dude? Valsend means white whale fjord and Arden.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh and Arret are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block.
That's start and stop, respectively.
Marsh. On. Arret.
Oh, well,
off.
Sure.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Maybe that's not a great idea. Alright.
With a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down.
Okay.
The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled.
What?
Moving this container, of course. For this purpose it was built. For this purpose it has acted. And now it will rest.
It's like a Mises.
I can't see how that was worth the ruckus. Except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Okay. Let's just go. I mean, I'm just trying to find the dude. I do not know where the dude is. One of them is in that crate. Oh shit, okay. I guess I should have investigated the crate. I'll go back out. God damn it, how do I... Can I just, like, click on the... Okay. It might be better to just click. I don't know if the controller support is necessarily better for everything. But, like, good luck. What do I have to do? I mean, I'll sure try. I will sure try. Let's see.
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one of many in the yard.
You do? Because I don't. There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
It just feels special. And maybe there's some contraband
There
in
may
there.
very well be, but we are not here to look for that. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to get the body down from the tree.
Knock on the
No
door.
reply.
Open the
You
door.
attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To
Okay.
your left, The lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Persuade the door to open. Okay.
No reply.
I mean, hey, 3%.
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Cause getting physical wasn't an
Because
option.
what wasn't an option?
Using my body over my
now
wits.
is not the time to get philosophical, detective. We can do that after hours.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I did want more rhetoric, so maybe I can come back and do that. Holy shit, man. Okay, where is the dude? I need to find the dude that I am supposed to speak to. That's not a door. I've walked past his office twice now, you shitting me? He's near the crate, okay. Over here. It smells like burnt coffee. Hello.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along.
You don't say.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisund on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
The tiny man is so engaged in his work he doesn't notice you.
Everard,
Hey.
Everard, Everard, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
You ever like think you're nice until you like encounter somebody who's actually really, really nice and you're like, oh shit, no, I'm not nice. You're nice. I'm just getting by here.
See, you're not a human man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What is it
I
with you
mean,
people
I
and
don't
scabs?
personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
It's
Just
true.
Some of the other guys don't look.
Yeah,
too
I
friendly
know.
on the
I don't
spelling
even
count,
like.
if you
I
know
was
what
wondering
mister.
about that. Cause doesn't that mean when you're like when you do like a sick in parentheses? First of all, I don't know what that. I think it's like a Latin thing. I don't know what it means though. I've seen it used when people think they're like maybe misspelling something, or they're like paraphrasing something and they're not sure they're doing it correctly. Like I'm not sure what that fucking means. But I don't know why my own internal voice would have that shit. I'm turning on my fucking space heater. It is cold as fuck in here. God damn it. I am freezing. It's fucking cold. Means to quote something with errors intentionally, okay? If you're doing it intentionally, I don't know why you would point out that you were doing it. And where is everyone?
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
Uh-huh. I mean, it sounds like you're working. Doing some kind of work.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Evrard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Evrard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
He stops, but seems eager to tell you more. What kind of trouble they get into?
I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business.
Usually right after the spelling or grammatical error to denote that yes, they really said it like that. Oh, I get what you mean. So basically it's to denote like, yeah, this might sound kind of funny or bad or wrong, but that is indeed what they said. What does it mean? Is it some Latin shit?
Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
Alright.
Sure. How can I help you?
Yeah, you're Ubi?
Oh yes, born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the
Got a
world.
bit violent.
I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals. And
Oh my
whatnot.
god.
I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No sir, those are just nasty rumors.
We're not sheep fuckers.
Thank you for clarifying that.
And what are you doing with the
I'm just making
containers?
some covers for them containers here. Yes I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Uh-huh.
Everything is so pretty and red. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike wonder.
Yeah, red is so much prettier.
Sure is, mister. Sure is. Really livens up the place. Yes it does. Yes it does.
I had to break this bonding moment, but the red containers mean they are replacing the company livery with the union livery, which means this strike isn't gonna stop anytime soon.
Uh-huh. What's in that
Oh, that
container
one.
over there?
That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Okay.
Told you.
I mean, apparently there's money in there, but yeah, I'm looking for the
Oh, you
leader.
want
Where's
Mr.
he at?
Everett, then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
I just want to know where he
Mr.
is, man.
Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
Okay, to my right. It looks like it means so or thus in Latin. So basically, like, just... Got it, alright. So it's like saying, like, for real in Latin. It's like, really? They said it just like that. They spelled it just like that. Yeah, mostly self-defense for the editor in case folks think the article had errors in it. I get it.
Bye now.
Bye-bye. Alright. Let's go in the... Yeah. should maybe save before I talk to this dude. Hello.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk.
He
He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you.
Okay.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He
I did
simply
save, right?
stares at you.
Are you in charge?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
Now, he would appear to have a lazy eye. I think he might be bullshitting me. Because isn't that supposed to be his brother?
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
I mean...
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
I don't like that I'm sneezing. I'm just paranoid, I guess, but... I don't like it. He gives me a sly wink. I try to wink back. I'm gonna remain
So
serious.
Tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh.
By the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
Is this chair gonna kill me?
This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically
It should be
huge.
sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
It very well might. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is very strange. Yeah, I don't know who Gart is. Okay.
Don't mention it. But also don't forget it. I'm just kidding, of course.
Is he?
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
Okay.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear.
What the fuck?
Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
What is happening here? Also, I don't think this is the guy. I think it is his brother, who is apparently worse in some mysterious way. Fuck. Yeah, I
Are you all
appreciate
right,
any
Harry?
help
You seem anxious.
you provide.
Don't be. Everything's going to be all right.
Uh-huh. I'm a train wreck? That's what's
It's
happening?
not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Uh-huh.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Oh, man. Oh, fuck. I'm being murdered by a chair. Okay. I mean, I might as well try.
God, you're sweating.
Oh,
Your knee
boy.
is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're
No, I'm not about to cry.
Because you lost your gun, and those children are going to shoot themselves with it.
No, I'm not about to cry. So what? Ben could
You
cry
want
too.
to cry? God, you're weak. Whatever you do, don't cry. You'll think you're disgusting.
Oh my
Mr. Dubois,
god.
you don't look so good.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Where's my shit compressor?
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
A large man snaps his fingers, but to no effect. You're in some stupor. Keep sliding down the chair like a jello shot. There are no Harrys. Let your mind go to your safe place.
Mr. Dubois, are you
Oh
okay?
my god.
Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Sitting down was a mistake, I guess.
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Can I please get up before this chair actually fucking kills me? Oh no. I didn't know what that button was gonna do. I mean, realistically, what am I going to encounter in this game that's gonna reduce my health like that? What's this do? What am I healing that with? I want to talk about the hanging.
Of course. That's your main thing here. That's why
Yeah,
you're in
the
Marseille.
murder.
I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about.
Okay.
Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
I sense there's a but.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Okay.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors.
I've opened a
And
few
I'm
doors
sure
in
you're
my
gonna open
life.
this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
Oh, I'm sure.
The stars aligned into a cosmic frown here. He has your fate decided. Bide your time, however, and let the stars continue their course, and that frown shall turn into a smile. Only if you play along.
Okay. Damn it, fine. I'll look into it. We need to talk about that murder.
Fantastic,
Sure.
my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level.
He licks his
You can
fingers.
get the key from
Okay.
Manjana. He's down by the gates. Manjana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
Okay. Yeah, I met
Oh,
Joyce.
that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see.
Excuse me.
I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martinaise. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy.
Whoa, that's so nice of him. Suspiciously nice.
Yeah, I don't know about that. The Joyce seems to think the union's lowballing her.
Lowballing, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
Uh-huh. Yeah, why
If
didn't you
she
let her
actually
in?
wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
I mean, I had to learn fucking fasci race theory and get pitied by fasci Drax just to
He
fucking...
doesn't want to see her. It's as simple
I mean,
as that.
yeah.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about
Okay.
all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everard doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
Can you help me get this dead
You might
body
have
down?
noticed there's one hanging on the tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, also I studied the footprints at the crime scene, worker boots.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values. But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
Okay.
Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with. Namely, they need it to be taken down. And, Jean, please take it easy with the race signs. He's had enough of that. You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates, but
Alright.
you already knew that. Anyway, he's going to help you.
Great. Good. Let's What's in that container outside
My
your
dear
office?
Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbour. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
It's special.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Fine.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
I did, buddy. I'm sorry. I can't. Alright. Aren't you gonna ask me how I got in?
Honestly, I didn't want to bring it up, Harry. I heard you have become Measurehead's race pupil.
I'm not a race pupil. I just listened to some of the things he had to say. It was a tactic. I needed to get in somehow. It's not like I'm a racist now. Yeah, I'm a big racist. It's basically like that in my head all the time. I mean, this is like the most true thing,
Of course, Harry.
I suppose.
Of course. You're not some kind of a fantastic racist now, and rest assured, no one's gonna hear about it. No one's gonna know what you did
Appreciate
with race
it.
there, Harry. Your race bonanza is safe with me. Word of how racy it got will never leave Martinez.
Thanks,
Anyway,
man.
I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
I mean, I did tell her I would ask
What?
about this.
Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny Fat Guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
No, I'm not.
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what? I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me.
Oh, this is
so do what you want.
quite
and let's
manipulative.
change the subject.
Okay.
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we must.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
One second. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
I think we're good.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Okay.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
Sure. Thanks. So, could that chair have actually killed me? Taxidermy fish that tells time. I guess that was the swordfish clock. Okay, I'm trying to leave. Actually. Kim, are you in my way? I can't fucking tell. Just let me go. Let me. Oh, you go that way. I thought I came in through the... Oh, those are stairs. Okay. I can't... I'm not sure I feel like I'm really getting anywhere. Maybe when I finally cut the body down, I'll feel like I'm getting somewhere. It's slow, but I'm still very interested in it. If your health was already low enough? I mean, what else can hurt you in this game? I think I'm gonna take a break here before I go cut the body down from the tree. I got a little more post-rock for you. I just got 2 songs because they're fucking long. As indeed most post-rock is. It's pretty rare to find a song like under 6 minutes, generally speaking. Trying to... Okay, yeah. I think that muted it. Okay, cool. Good. Alright. Yeah, we've been at it for 3 hours. Let's take a little break. I still want to get a little bit further here. neither me nor Alex has to work tomorrow, so I'll probably just go until he's had enough. I thought I had Wednesday off, turns out it was tomorrow, so that's one of the reasons I was like, okay, let's fucking try and get the audio shit figured out. Does it still sound good, by the way? Like, the fucking... I mean, I'll check it later and see what I want to change about it or not, but... So far, so good? You know? Maybe it's a blessing in disguise that I'm switching to something else. It seems like a good program. It really wasn't that hard to set up. It's got some good options just by default. I really like that preset EQ, honestly. I really don't think I'm gonna need to fuck with that too much. But I will, a little bit. And I definitely want to see what kind of voice mods I can do on this thing, because a voice meter was kind of limited in that regard. To be honest. Like, it had some cool shit, but meh. Meh. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna play these songs, just 2 of them. And I'll be back in a few minutes. Hello. I have returned. How you doing? I like that shit. I had asked I had asked Alex for some recommendations for post-rock tracks, and that's what he gave me. Those are good. Thank you. I hadn't heard of either of those folks, I don't think. I think maybe I've heard God is an Astronaut in the past, but not that other band. It's good. Appreciate it. I should have asked if there was an order you prefer that I play them in. That was just what I thought would be good. Because the end of that last one's real, like, high energy and shit. Not that there wasn't, like, a bit in the first one, but I felt like it'd just be good to do them in that order. Yeah, those are good. I don't think I came up with a great explanation of what post-rock is when I was trying to explain it at the start of the first stream of this that I did. But I don't know. I'm hoping in that just playing a bunch of it, you'll kind of get an idea of what the fuck it is. It's sort of those, like, know it when you hear it genres, I think. Well, like, the lack of vocals, I think, is sort of indicative of what you're dealing with. But that's not always true. That's really part of why Sigur Rós is so beloved and kind of unique in their own space, because they consistently have had an elf prince doing their vocals. Is it Yonsei? I think it's Yonsei. We were talking about this shit with Ethan. He said Yonsei, and I'm like, that J would be a Y, wouldn't it? I think me and Nick been calling him Jonesy, but it's like, it wouldn't be that way if he was fucking Icelandic. If that's some, like, you know, that family of languages shit, that'd be a Y, right? So anyway. Yeah, he's an elf prince. I'm really glad that the audio didn't, like, completely, totally fuck up everything. It was just my mic. Because I don't know if I could have, like, processed the guilt of unleashing robot demon Yonsei onto the world. That would have been very upsetting to me, knowing I did that. Excuse me. Oh, I muted the game, didn't I? There we go. Unmuted. So apparently that chair actually could have killed me if my health were low enough. I mean, I think that went about as well as it could have. I don't really see any reason to go, like, redoing that or anything. I am glad I saved those still. Oil and rust. It smells like blood. I mean, blood does have a very kind of metallic smell to it because all the hemoglobin, I think that's what it's called. And heme is basically just fucking iron. The banner sags under the weight of the rain and snow. Okay, so now I'm going to the bottom of the thing so I can finally get the goddamn body out the tree, right? I don't know. Alex, how would you describe post-rock? Like, what is it? I'm trying to remember what I said about it. I think I said it was rock instrumentation without rock structure, but it's not always like traditional rock instrumentation. A lot of it's like very just like strings and piano and just kind of meandering. I mean, not that strings and piano aren't frequently in rock music, it's just sometimes that's all it is. But I guess that's why it's post-rock. It's not really rock, which like it's such a just fucking nebulous goddamn name for a genre too. Like, what does that fucking mean at all? Like, what does that fucking mean at all? Post anything really just doesn't get at anything. It's like, okay, it occurred after thing and is presumably a response to thing, but it doesn't actually indicate anything about what it means to be post a thing. You know what I mean? Like, there's just no telling what the fuck post-rock really is. Was this Jean-Luc or was that the...
Right to work! Right to
No. That's the scab leader. So is Jean-Luc the fucking... thought his name was Measured Face. Is he supposed to help me get the body out the tree?
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Yeah, he told you to help me get the body
So
down.
it was. My unpromising race pupil entered the harbor and used my superior to give birth. I salute your cunning and will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
If you
You're
insist.
so noble, Measurehead.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. Both of you.
And like, it's hard to call something that without a guitar, at least. Yeah, I would say if a band or a group or an artist or whatever doesn't use any rock instrumentation in any of their shit, I don't know if you should really call that post-rock. You should probably call it something else. Maybe like ambient, depending on what you're dealing with.
That would mean you're openly showing the people that you're taking the Union's side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Lieutenant, what if we don't want to do that?
Comfortable result of not taking it on ourselves. I can live with a compromise.
Okay.
Listen to your little friend. He is wise in
fuck
his
off.
childlike way. His mysterious race may yet prove fierce competition to my heroic haplogroup.
Oh my god. Whatever.
Hey, see that they stay here the whole time.
Sure.
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
Get you a woman who actually don't.
You guys are like cops or something?
Yeah. We're just trying to keep things from going to shit. I mean...
Have you ever thought that maybe things should go to shit? I'm Katya, by the way.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing
Might just be
it up
tearing
over
that branch
there.
down.
I
Who
wish I
fucking
could
knows?
see it.
I also wish I could see it.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Everott's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
Oh,
And who are
boy.
you? What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small?
Get his ass, Kim! He's wearing this world's version of a fucking, oh man, I used to know, what is that fucking, like, MMA ass brand of fucking shirt? I mean, also the Ed Hardy shirts. Let's just go with the Ed Hardy shirt. Two sizes too small, so we could see how he's been working on his pecs at the fucking gym. God damn it. Man, this is gonna drive me crazy. Fuck, when I worked at the mall, I would see fucking just like aging bodybuilder ass dudes wearing this fucking brand all the time, and now I can't fucking remember what it's called. I think it's like one word, starts with a D. Ooh, I don't even know what I'd Google. God damn it. Ooh. Ooh. I'll work with whoever I want.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno. Then,
Thrasher, also that, but I tended to associate them more with like skater shit. Hold on. I'd know it if I saw it. No, it's not that. It's not that. Okay, also Tap Out, but I don't think... Oh, man. Fuck. Affliction. Fuck. It didn't start with a D. Affliction t-shirts. That. I'm pretty sure this is it. Why did I think it started with a D? Yes, Affliction. Fuck, it's 2 sizes too small Affliction t-shirt. That is that man's energy. Why did I think it started with a D? That don't matter. Point is, Affliction. It was definitely Affliction.
the man
Kuno?
turns to look behind him at the
Fucking
behemoth
Kuno.
appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
I feel like he doesn't walk how I would expect him to walk.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
Uh-huh. Now, clearly the union boss guy doesn't want nothing to do with this shit. Do they just let him say whatever he wants because he's big? I don't understand. Like, he's a complete fucking nutcase. Why do they have him guarding the bridge like this? And just saying what, like... Yeah, thanks for your
Farewell,
cooperation.
House of Witch.
Sure.
You are a union man from now on.
Alright, thanks. God damn it. Yeah, we sold a lot of like douchebag sunglasses at the kiosk. Just because like those were the kind of people that would just want a million pairs of sunglasses, you know? Oh, didn't I gain a level? What did I say I wanted to get? This one? There we go. Very nice. So what happens if I hit Y? Wait, no, I want that. Yeah. Accept changes and close. Oh, okay. Gotcha. But X says revert. Oh, that was the confusion I had that led me to like... Gotcha. They maybe should have made that... I mean, maybe it's my fault for having this controller. I really don't know. Okay, so that actually did it, right? Okay, good. Gotcha. Go to the yard and see what Measure had accomplished. Yeah. Oh, right, I'm supposed to get that key.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Is nice enough?
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
He notes solemnly, then turns to face you, a wide smile
Right.
adorning his
You
face.
talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk. The mercenary,
Who
eh?
killed the guy?
Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question.
Mercenary?
Why even do such a thing?
Anybody?
What a thought.
You know?
Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Oh.
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant. He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts. I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No
I
problem.
mean...
I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
He obviously knows what happened,
key, huh?
but okay.
What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you.
He taps the size of his nose with a
I
wink.
got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I saw an opportunity and took it. I'm a hustle grinder. What is so funny about seeing those words smashed together? Hustle grinder. Oh my god. I heard something about a weasel and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel, if you know what I mean. Is this a... What? Bitch, what? What? Weird shit.
Polar weasel?
Do it.
Oh. I know what you mean. I'm pretty sure he's actually Occidental.
Oh no, I
You know, you
wasn't.
come to the fracture
Oh
side, my
god.
racist friend.
Okay. Apparently I have the option to say racist shit now because I need to brain dump that.
What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know.
Macho
Our organization is what
capitalist
you call
word salad, yeah.
compartmentalized. Means we
Hustle
keep out of
grind.
each other's business.
Hustle grinder. In the basement. Basement door behind the greenhouse. Okay.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter.
His gaze wanders off
None
into
of
the
this
distance.
mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this task? The weasel person? When
I'm
he'll be
more of a
home?
philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
Takes a big sip from his flask.
He is, and what they're fighting for. This is interesting.
Now, why are you
We're
striking?
negotiating our share.
Your share?
Right.
Wait, so not wages or pensions or...
This stuff, they already covered.
That's a lot more than most people have here. However much you feed the wolf. I don't know if that's referring to the people as a wolf or the people running the place as a wolf or... I mean, I guess?
Never grateful. Were we ever grateful, we'd have nothing. You fight for every piece.
I mean, that's true. How large of a share would you like?
However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
And what can you tell me
I think
about
it's best you make up
Everett?
your own mind now that you've made it. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing the union
I guess
entail
you kind of
anyway?
get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
It does seem lavish
He
to
is
me.
reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion.
Okay, yeah.
Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
I mean... Oh, I can't really argue with
Not
that.
you would like to say. But then there's that weasel door.
Sure thing.
Alright. A gust of wind blows through his hair.
What is this? News of the world? Talk about personal stuff. Get to know him.
I mean, he told me his name, didn't he?
Call me Mañana. I'm just a humble harbor worker for the past 6-7 years.
Not a given name for certain. It's a taken name. The kind for artists, or criminals, or revolutionaries and the sort. An alias, a nom de guerre.
That's a war name, or like a call sign. Call me Manana. I think it's a sweet ass name.
Worthy of the man who holds his friend. Names are important.
Have you had other names?
Plenty to go around. Don't get greedy and try to swipe mine, though.
He smiles merrily. Not a given
I'd
name.
say a real name is what most people call you. Now that we're getting so well acquainted, what's your name?
Be honest with him.
Honestly, I lost it while drinking.
Wow, this is major. You're like a man born anew.
Yeah, I'm the
Okay,
nameless
so if you
one.
can't find it, maybe make up a new one?
Hey, that's kind of okay. Alex, when you were saying like there's ways this overlaps with Planescape, but I can't really tell you too much about it without spoiling anything. I'm starting to get it. You go through the entirety of Planescape basically not knowing anything about the many lives you've lived, and finding out through people being upset with you, or happy with you, or scared of you, or whatever, that you had done certain things in a past life. and you don't know your own name. Apparently people have called you many things, but you don't know your own name. You don't know shit. Every time you wake up and are reborn. So yeah, the protagonist does not have a name. He's the nameless one. TNO, if you're wanting to shorten it for the purposes of talking about him. There's at least a name strongly hinted at for this person, and I imagine if I like looked him up in like a wiki for this game, that's probably what he would be listed as, but I don't know. I left my character portrait a horrible faceless monster for a reason. I'm kind of wanting to keep him nameless and otherwise, because it's entertaining. I do have a name. I would seem to have a name, yes. You'll find it eventually. Is it not Harry Dubois? Is that not actually it? I did lose my badge, it's true. I mean, that might just be a name that I gave these people that's not my real name. I think that's pretty likely. I may take that into
Can't live in this world
consideration.
without names, see? Important things they are. Vessels of the soul.
What's your deal with names anyhow? Is it a spiritual thing or a philosophical one? Or, I mean, I get it.
More a poetic thing. Any attempt to formulate a grand unified theory about it ends in the stupidest shit imaginable. Doesn't make it less true, though.
That's true, yeah.
That means I can't tell you about it. I can only show you. You may understand in time. Or not. But it might be easy enough.
It's like post-rock. Like, I can't really tell you what it is. I'm just gonna play you, like, several hours of it over the course of this playthrough, and hopefully you'll understand by the end of it. Oh, hey, that's post-rock. I think it's worth understanding. Yeah, that would assume the one on my badge is the real one, certainly. Fair enough,
Words
seems
guide our
interesting.
life. We commune with each thing through its word. Every word is also a name, is it not?
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles
I like
his
him.
hair.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm gonna try and come up with a fucking name for myself. It's probably not gonna go well.
Approaching
Hey!
It is inside you, but also outside, on the horizon, by the water's edge. Innermost, but yet to happen. Things make sense from that angle.
Okay.
You're Tequila Sunset. You have been Tequila Sunset for a long time now.
That's just a cocktail, isn't it? What's in that? Or Tequila Sunrise is a cocktail. I have to assume Tequila Sunset is also a cocktail. Okay, yeah, they're both cocktails. You swap one of the ingredients. In a Tequila Sunrise, grenadine is used to provide the red hue. In a Tequila Sunset, blackberry brandy is employed. Okay, gotcha. I fucking love tequila. I love any tequila cocktail. I've not yet met one that I didn't enjoy. To my knowledge. I do really like tequila. Let's see. Grenadine, that's like cherry flavored syrup. It's real tasty. It's not alcoholic. Okay, orange juice. So you use the grenadine in the sunrise, but not in the sunset. Instead you use blackberry brandy. So I guess a tequila sunset would be more alcoholic, which I suppose is appropriate. It's nighttime. So anyway, love it. Love it. Great. It's cherry and pomegranate. Is that what grenadine is? It's tasty. I predominantly get cherry from it, but I guess pomegranate is as kind of a complimentary flavor for that. It might just make it taste like really tasty cherry. I want to be Tequila Sunset. Although I hope he doesn't think I'm like, because he thinks I'm racist now. I hope he doesn't fucking think I'm saying some shit.
Boyadero.
What's boyadero mean? Cowboy. Vaquero. Awesome.
You see his eyes turn teary with appreciation. He is extremely happy for you.
Shake
you
his
receive
hand.
a good, strong handshake in return.
Have a moment of silence.
He takes a swig from his flask, then offers you some.
Good shit.
The idea of alcoholic swill sloshing around in your bloodstream feels fairly unappealing.
Okay.
And then we might go out together. Which sounds fun. But I guess I have a strike to watch.
Oh,
so,
man.
Anything else you wanted to discuss, Boyadero?
I'm good. Let's go. My audio just started fucking up on me. Is it at least good from y'all's end? I mean, that's, I think, just to do with the audio interface. That's been a thing since the beginning. But I've also been using... Okay, see, I prefer that problem. But the idea of, like, my streams suddenly sounding unlistenable and me having fucking no idea, that is just awful. I don't want that. Because worst case scenario, I could just fucking turn down my own shit on my end and not play with any sound. It's really not the end of the world. It's not a stream-ending thing. It does diminish my enjoyment of the whole thing a little bit, but not enough to completely suck the fun out of it, certainly. And also, I'm running a show here. You know, it's good that I'm having fun most of the time. And indeed, it's pretty important that I'm having fun most of the time. But if sometimes I can't like hear the game because bullshit, that's okay. Okay, he did tear down the branch. That's what I thought he was gonna do.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolute.
Now, it's interesting that it sounds the same.
Branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Like, it's exactly the same kind of distortion that was happening on y'all's end with the mic audio for the last hour. Like, it's the same weird, like, robotic, jittery, techno demon shit either way. I don't know. Again, this is a better problem to deal with. Well, it's down.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
Field autopsy? Oh boy.
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck are they on about?
Fuck off, Kuno.
Cut his shit up.
It's true. Do we have someone else to cut his shit open? I mean, let's just do it.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Tell me something,
Shoot,
dead man.
Yoni Ronin.
I hate you, you stink and you're boring. I mean, I don't think I run the risk of anything in particular if I piss him off.
Do I remind you of someone?
A baby affected with... Oh, do I want to Google this? I don't think I do, but I have to. God! Don't Google that. Don't Google that. Don't do it. Don't Google that. Don't. Oh my God. Don't Google that. Don't do it. I know that's gonna make a certain subset of you do it, but fuck you. You were warned. I told you not to. Don't fucking do that. Jesus. All right. I just want to end this conversation.
Sure I do. You just don't want to admit it. Come back later, Corporal.
Come on,
what's
officer.
a field
You know
officer?
what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
Okay. Okay, can I put on my gloves? Can I not do that? I guess I can't. Okay.
Unfortunately, no. They are better than nothing. Tell you what, I perform the anatomical side of things while you will take notes.
Okay.
In your paperwork, officer,
I did say I was
just
gonna
fill out
put the
field
gloves on
autopsy
before
form.
I did this again and I forgot. I don't
Now
have...
they only have one paperwork too.
Officer, what haven't you lost?
None of your business, Kim. Lay off my case. I mean, he has every fucking reason to be on my case. My shoes, I have both of them. I found the other one too.
Good. Otherwise, you would only have one shoe now. I can give you my paperwork. There's an autopsy form there. Several, actually. But only if it helps move things along.
Let's work off yours for now. I'm sorry.
Yes, well...
It's okay to cry, Runkari.
Right. The autopsy form is near the end.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
That's you.
Right, tequila
The corpse
sunset.
is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says...
KK57-0803.0815. Next. NA. Next. NA. Roughly 50.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
I mean...
He nods.
Mondial.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Fucky, fucky!
Oh my god. Children.
Pigs can have sex!
Right? Fuck you. Good lord.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
We're still going with March 4th. 51. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
What exactly is treatment, anyway? Well, no, he wasn't treated after the thing that caused his ultimate death. Didn't the footprints look like he was yeah, what is treatment?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
Oh, okay.
How did you not know that? Aren't you a cop? You're leaving a weak impression here. Say something sure-handed.
I mean, yeah, yeah, he was carried over, but then he was just hung and left there.
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
I didn't gather that this was some kind of like fucking like psychic police power shit.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes.
God damn it.
Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short. Lividity is consistent with hunger. The head is congested. Contusions are present in the hand, chest, and eyes.
Fucking low velocity.
Son of a little shit. Oh my god. How cool is just the light for your all about. And kid.
Ligature mark. The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the bell so we can get to the ligature mark. It's no use. We should get chain cutters. You can try with them. I have a pair in the toolbox of my kinema. Damn corpse. We had a good rhythm going.